What's going on, guys? And we have a huge comic book haul. I got a full long box that we'll be showing, but this was all with a trade. I didn't know what I thought this book was only like $100. I traded a book that was like $300 and a bunch of other books. So I want to say I safely traded around $400 of books, and I got this. I got a bunch of keys, and the total profit of all this, so this whole, not these ones, but the ones in the box, came out to about $4,300. Absolutely fantastic. So great pickup. We're going to show you guys in a sec. About half of this collection is bag and boarded, half it's not. And yeah, so these ones, if he's watching this, he probably already has these by now. I probably already gave them to him. But these are going to my buddy. He loves Venom and Carnage. So I got Carnage Black, White, and Blood #1, Carnage Black, White, and Blood #2, and then #4. That is right up his alley. And then this is the reprint, but a really cool Venom cover with Skull of Spider-Man. That's really awesome. So hopefully he likes those. And then these ones are for trading. So the trades I'm going to be making are Spoof 1, Sword of the Atom #1, Jungle Tales of Tarzan #1, King Size Annual, Semper Fi #1, Dr. Spectre, whatever the heck that is, Weird Mystery Tales. Now these ones are the big values. The Three Stooges, and now this one was a good one. This is Gru #119. This is near the end of the run. This book is worth a high dollar, and it's in really sharp shape. And then a Spanish of whatever this horror book is. So some interesting books to be trading, but I want to show you guys what's in this box. Let's get into that. All right, so this is what a few books got me for my collection. Yeah, that's nuts. And I still had books again to trade. So we're going to show you guys all of this. We're going to start with the non-bag and boarded stuff, and then we're going to get to the bag and boarded. So let's get into this. Alrighty, so what we're going to start with are the non-bag and boarded stuff. A lot of this is in decent shape. Some of it's in lowerish grade, but it's okay. So to start it all off, Captain America 180. Marvel Tales double feature #2. I think I have that one, but it was nice to get another. This one was a good one. Machine Man #1. And I always pick this up if I see it in really good shape. Spectacular Spider-Man 102. The Uncanny X-Men 222. That's a very recognizable cover. The Uncanny X-Men 299. That is lowerish grade. That's actually a lot lower than I was hoping for on that Uncanny. And you're going to see a couple of these. Tomb of Dracula 50. Tomb of Dracula 32. That's getting pretty low. Tomb of Dracula 65. I think that's the only 3 tombs in there. And then 2 copies of this. I want the first Beta Ray Bill, but this is okay for the start. Mighty Thor 339. And again, I got 2 copies of that. Now I got 3 copies of this. Some Thundercats 7. Another Thundercats 7. And then another Thundercats 7. I basically got their highest grade Thundercats. They only had 7, and this next one, which there was only 1 copy, Thundercats 5. That's in lower grade, a lot lower than I was hoped that I would want. Next up, we got Mighty Thor 316. Now, I don't pick up 60-cent Thors, but the reason I got it is because it's a newsstand and it's got Thor and Iron Man. That's actually got a little value on it, so that was a good pickup in the end. Mighty Thor 239. The Mighty Thor 212. Now that's where I typically like to go with my Thors. About 20-cent covers. Because I like the older-ish look to them. Now these ones I just got because they're low issue numbers. They're almost worth nothing. But the Thing 6, the Thing 5, and then the Thing 4. So just low Thing issues. So that's cool. And now this is a higher grade. Jungle Tales of Tarzan #1. I'm keeping one. I had 2 in this haul, yes. All right. The Mighty Thor 227. There's going to be a lot of Thors in this. This thing is heavy in Thors. Sergeant Fury and his Howling Commandos 115. I always pick those up if they're low. They got low prices. Or, low prices. Sergeant Fury 109. So, really good Sergeant Furies. The Sensational She-Hulk 60. That's a big one, guys. That's a good one. That's got a pretty good $50 price tag on it. This one I was shocked to find, especially in a kind of low issue number. Werewolf by Night 20. I don't have Werewolf by Night, any of them. So that was cool. The Frankenstein Monster 12. Just another horror book. It's actually got a little price tag on it. This is another good one. The Incredible Hulk 312. If it can stand. That's a good one, guys. They actually had that book priced up in their store already for $20. It's probably got a $25 price tag on it. You're going to see a bunch of these. I do pick these up, and there were a ton of these in those boxes that I was searching. Spectacular Spider-Man 34. That's just a really cool cover, newsstand. That's actually the only one for a bit. We got Silver Surfer 46. I believe there's only 2 Silver Surfers in this collection. And then the final one was Silver Surfer #1. I try to pick that one up as best I can. It doesn't have a huge price tag. It's still like a $15 book. This was just funny to find. I'm keeping this one. Shogun Warriors #1. Not a terribly high dollar book, but it's still cool. RoboCop 6. Low issue Robo. It's always nice. I think I might as well just hold them. RoboCop 10. Oh boy, we got a big one, guys. Rom the Space Knight #1. If I can stand up. Big book. That's a good one. And we're getting back to the low books. Robotix #1. I'm very low on bags and boards, guys, as you can tell. Do pick up a lot of books. And I picked up 2 copies of this. Got Marvel Tales 134. I don't know why I picked up 2. I think that was by accident. I usually don't. If I pick up 2 copies of a book or multiple copies, as you saw, they're just really high grade or they're really good books. Marvel Tales 135, Marvel Tales 78, and now this is a good one. We got Raiders of the Lost Ark #1, first appearance of Indiana Jones. That's a good one right there, and it is from 1982, so that's a great book. We got Marvel Superheroes featuring the Incredible Hulk 58. Not a big value on that one, surprisingly. I thought it would. Marvel Super Action #1. That one, they had 2 of those, and that was probably the highest grade. I do like picking that up because it does have a decent price tag. It does have a coffee stain, though, right there. So that does suck, but that's still a pretty good book to pick up. This was a really cool one to find. We got Marvel Spotlight #10. It's a very low grade, but the spines are there. The book is connected. It just has a chip up there, or something was chewing at it up there, and it's got a coffee stain, but that's probably it. And the spine's a little rough, but that's a very good book to find. I mean, for a decent trade, yeah, that's a good book. It's still a $50 book. We got Marvel Team Up '94. Marvel Team Up 92. That's actually the first appearance of Mr. Fear, I think. So that one's actually got a decent price tag on it. So that's a really good book to have. I got a lot of Marvel Team Ups and stuff like that. Marvel Team Up 74. Marvel Team Up 89. Marvel Team Up 87. Marvel Team Up, this one is the King Size Annual, number 5. So that's actually a pretty decent one. It's not too valuable. These Marvel Team Ups aren't very expensive. They're just really cool to have because they're old Spider-Man. Marvel Tales 136. Marvel Tales 109. Marvel Tales 108. Now this one is a good Marvel Tales, and you should look out for it because it has got a pretty good price tag. It is like a $45 book. Marvel Tales 106. That is a very cool cover, guys, and it's a newsstand, so it's probably like a $50 book. That's a good one to find. We got Marvel Tales 107. Marvel Tales 74. That one's a really cool cover. That one is recreating the first appearance of Prowler. The 106 I showed you guys was actually a recreation of the first Punisher. So that's really cool. Marvel Tales 70. That one's just got classic all over it. That's a really cool book. This one, unfortunately, is very low grade, but it's still really cool. Marvel Tales 60. It's very low grade, but that's okay. The Marvel Tales, you don't really get graded. They're just stuff you have. Spectacular Spider-Man King Size Annual number 2. I have 3, so that's a really cool one to pick up. The Spectacular Spider-Man 37. That's a good one, guys. That's awesome. We still have a long way to go, guys. A long way to go. This is a big haul. The Spectacular Spider-Man 39. The Spectacular Spider-Man 44. Again, you're going to see a lot of these Spectacular Spider-Mans, and Marvel Tales, Marvel Team-Ups, because they're old Spider-Man. I love collecting my Spider-Man. The Invisible Man 2. Decent price tag. Very decent price tag. These, horror line comics are very valuable. The Incredible Hulk 164. That is actually in the time frame that I do collect them, so that's awesome to pick up. Marvel Team-Up 96. The Spectacular Spider-Man 190. And then Spider-Man 2099 14. I couldn't find the number 1. It sucks. Spider-Man 2099 number 23. Spider-Man 2099 number 8. Number 7. I got a lot of them. The only one I didn't pick up was number 3 because that one was incredible low grade. Spider-Man 29 number 4. Now these were cool to find. These ones are actually very valuable. Spidey Super Stories 57. Spidey Super Stories 50. So 2 Spidey Super Stories. Again, anything like old Spider-Man got me. I'm gonna get it. Spider-Man 35. Number 23. Oh, this cover's awesome. Spider-Man 20. In a newsstand. That's a nice cover. Alright, guys. We're making our way, but we still have a long way to go with this haul. We got Spider-Man 16. These are just 90s Spider-Mans. There's no keys. They're like $3 books, guys. These, again, a lot of people think just because it's Spider-Man it's valuable. Not the case. These are not worth a lot. Spider-Man 27. Spider-Man 28. Spider-Man 15. Spider-Man 3. Now, that's a very interesting cover. That's a very bloody cover, and I've never seen a bloody cover with Spider-Man. And no, this one's really cool. Spider-Man 12 with Wolverine. That one's actually decently valuable. This was a cool find. We got Star Trek #1. It's like a $15-ish book or $10 book. Marvel Superheroes featuring the Incredible Hulk 71. The Spectacular Spider-Man 141. It's literally... That's a really cool cover because it's literally just Punisher kicking people's asses. It's awesome. Gotta love Punisher. The Spectacular Spider-Man 185. World's Finest Giant Issue 230. These giant ones, if you can find them in decent shape, pick them up. They always carry a good price tag. Even at the lowest grade, they go for like $30. Gunhawks #5. This one's worth absolutely nothing, even though it's a #1. Night Thrasher #1. Just a cool cover to pick up. Now, this one's cool. This one's actually pretty valuable because it's featuring Spider-Man. Spider-Woman 20. Now, I only wanted to pick up 1 through 10, but that's a cool Spider-Man issue. Again, I'm a huge Spider-Man fan, guys, so anything I can get with Spider-Man on it that's older, yeah, you got my attention. Fantastic Four 167. I don't know why I picked up these Fantastic Fours. I mean, they're pretty cool and they're actually decently valuable. But yeah, I don't really collect Fantastic Four, so it's really cool. 161. This is a good one, guys. War Machine #1. Now, crazy enough, that does not have a value that I thought it would have. I believe that is like a $15 book. I thought that book would be in the 40s, not $15. But hey, there's nothing you can do. We got Venom Lethal Protector #3. Battlestar Galactica #7. Just an interesting Battlestar. We're about done with non-bag and boarded stuff. G.I. Joe Real American Hero 69. I love that cover. It is not a valuable book, but the cover's nice, and it was a high grade, so I picked that one up. They had some other G.I. Joes, but they were really low grade. Fantastic Four 153. Johnny Thunder. Is there an issue number on this? Let me find the issue number. #2. Johnny Thunder #2. Oh, yeah, it says #2. What the heck was I looking at? That's awesome, guys. Rawhide Kid #119. Don't see those in really good collections like this, so that's awesome. Kid Cold Outlaw 171. Team America #2. These ones aren't too valuable, but they're really cool, so I decided to keep them, not trade them. And then Team America #1. Those are cool. Again, I don't just collect comics for their value either, guys. I collect it for their art or like really cool covers. Super Team Family #1. Again, it's another giant one, and it was in decent shape, so I picked it up. What If 24. Yeah, there's going to be some good what ifs in here. What If Doctor Doom Became a Hero #22. So that's What If just 22. And then What If 35. Those are okay what ifs, but the what ifs are going to get really good. Really, really good fast. And it's actually about to get good right here. We got What If 31. I don't know what goes on with Wolverine and Hulk, but anything Wolverine and Hulk, it's a premium. That's like a $40 book right there. What If 30. Again, really cool Spider-Man cover. And that's got a decent price tag. And then What If 29. That was awesome. All right. There's going to be another good What If, but that's coming up. We got Batman 267. That's got a decent price tag too. Batman 263. And then World's Finest 100 Pages 228. That's a good one. Again, it was in okay shape. That one's definitely lower grade than the other ones. All right, last pile of the Raws. Marvel Team Up 85. Spider-Man 2099 15. Spider-Man 2099 16. Again, I got a lot of Spider-Man 2099s. They're just mixed in this box. There's a lot of sorting I have to do, so books are just scattered. Spider-Man 2099 17. Spider-Man 2099 21. Spider-Man 2099 25. Spider-Man 2099 number 12. I got the best condition ones. They all were kind of rough, but these are okay. Spider-Man 29 number 2, my second copy. We got Masters of Kung Fu 18. That's a low issue. I think it's my lowest issue of Masters of Kung Fu, if I'm not mistaken. That's a really good one to find. Masters of Kung Fu King Size Annual number 1. These King Size Annuals, I only go for them if they're decent shape, and I did. We got Marvel Double Feature number 5. Now, these were cool to find in the wild. Spider-Man 26. Web of Spider-Man 90. That was cool. These ones are unfortunately not worth anything, and they were annuals, so that was unfortunate. Web of Spider-Man number 8. Annual. Then we got another annual. Web of Spider-Man 7. They're annuals. Thought they were some, but it's okay. It's all right. It's the comic community. Now, this is cool. This is near the end of the run, or is the end of the run. I'm not 100% certain. But Web of Spider-Man 129. It is not worth a whole lot, but that is a cool book. Then we got Web of Spider-Man 7. I'm not 100% certain if I have it, but it was high grade, so I picked it up. Web of Spider-Man 5. And then Marvel Tales 110. And then Marvel Team Up 132. So that is all the raws. That is a lot of raw books. So now what we're going to do is these ones are in either bags or they're either in bags and boards. So we're going to start with this. This is a lot of comics. This is a lot of comics. But wait till you see some of the books that are in these. They're really good. We got Nightwing 30. Batman The Dark Knight number 1. Now that's a cool book. I don't really pick up newer books. Some of these Batmans were really cool, and I just couldn't pass them up. We got The Incredible Hulk 211. That's actually in a really good bag and board. This one's just in a bag. The Incredible Hulk 332. That was just a really cool cover. I don't collect Hulk, like 75-cent Hulks, but that was just a cover that was just, I couldn't pass it up. This was cool to find in this collection. It's in lower grade, but it's really cool. Fantastic Four 98. It does need a new bag and board, so don't get me wrong with that. A lot of these need new bags and boards. I cannot even see the issue numbers, so what we need to do is take it out. Give me 1 second, guys. Let me figure out this issue number, because this one's actually really rough. Okay. That's actually really cool. It's very low grade, though. It's very, very low grade. Like, I just got it because I was like, you know what? Whatever. It's getting thrown in with a huge bulk deal. But it's Metal Men number 8. So, that's very low grade. And now this one's even worse. This one is torn to shreds, but it was just thrown in. Captain America 105. I'll show you guys. It is so ripped. It is ripped up here. And actually, when I tried to take out the bag and board, it was falling apart. So I got to figure out how I can rebag and board that without it getting absolutely destroyed. So I need to figure that one out. Oh, then we got Robin Rises Omega number 1. To see, those new Batmans are just awesome. They're so cool. Then we got Marvel Superheroes number 2. The Incredible Hulk 196. Supervillain Team Up number 9. This was a good one, and it's actually in okay shape. It's in pretty good shape. Fantastic Four 77. Then I picked this one up in much lower grade. This is higher grade, and it's a decently valuable book. Superman 279. So it's good to have that one in a little bit higher grade. So that's awesome. Fantastic Four 160. A lot of Fantastic Four, guys. Fantastic Four 170. And every time I see this book, I have to pick it up. It's an easy $20 plus book. Brave and the Bold 118. It's one of my favorite Brave and the Bold covers, I'm being honest. I think that's my third copy of that one. I love picking up duplicates, guys. It's pretty fun. The Flash 226, I think that's the only Flash in this collection. Then we got Luke Cage 20. Then Marvel Tales starring Spider-Man 142. Recreation of the first Doctor Doom, I think. That's a book I would love to have, but I don't have thousands of dollars right now. Then we got Marvel Tales 8. Now that is cool. That is really freaking cool. I think that's got the story of the first Mysterio in there. That's cool to find. The Astonishing Ant-Man 10. Now these were good to find too. I don't ever... they're all mixed up, but there's more of the Astonishing Ant-Man. Then we got Marvel Team Up 93, Spider-Man and Werewolf by Night. We got Marvel Tales starring Spider-Man 177. Then this one's actually sealed. It's polybag. We got Web of Spider-Man number 9 annual. I picked up a lot of polybags too. War Machine 8 in its polybag. This was just cool. It's worth almost nothing, but it's really cool. Web of Spider-Man 109. The Spectacular Spider-Man 158. We got the Spectacular Spider-Man 137. And this is another book. Every time I see it, I have to get it. This is like my 5th copy of this. Spider-Man number 1. Easy pickup for me. That's an easy $50 book. A lot of people price it $20. It is worth about $50, but it is a very common book. So like pricing it at $20 is very common. This was another cool cover. Batman 66 number 1. Then we got Batman 289. These Batmans were really high grade for some reason. So I had to pick the Batmans up. Now these, it gets even better from here. We got Detective Comics 604. Not a crazy, I think it's probably got a $5 price tag on it, so that's pretty good. This is like my 3rd copy of this. Amazing Spider-Man 246. Have to pick that one up. Marvel Superheroes 34. Marvel Triple Action 21. The Mighty Thor starring in Marvel Spectacular 17. Then we got Secret Origins number 2. Really, really cool. Then this is awesome. This is the first appearance of Midnight Suns something. But we got Ghost Rider 31 in its polybag. That's a really good one to have. Then this is a double book. I don't know, it's in there. We got Fun and Games number 5 magazine and Fun and Games number 9. Thought that was a goofy one. It's not worth a whole lot. Another Tomb. We got Tomb of Dracula 67. We got Marvel Tales starring Spider-Man 116. That one, unfortunately, has got a very bad dog ear, so that sucks. This is just a cool cover. Marvel Tales starring Spider-Man 111. Recreates the first appearance of Tarantula. That's cool. I thought that was a cool book. Alright, we are somewhat almost done. We got Captain Marvel 57. That's just a really cool cover. We got Batman and Spawn. We got Robin number 1. This is another double one. We got Marvel Team Up 85. And then Peter Parker, and we got Spectacular Spider-Man 93. So 2 books I didn't have. Really cool. I think I already showed this one. It looks like I bought 2 home. Let me know if this is a duplicate. Marvel Team Up 94. Now, I know I picked up 2 of these. We got Raiders of the Lost Ark number 1. Again, first Indiana Jones. Shogun Warriors number 2. We got Marvel Double Feature 5. This was a good one. I picked up Power Man and Iron Fist 66. That is the 2nd appearance of Sabretooth. Good book to find. We got The Outlaw Kid 23. We got Marvel Tales starring Spider-Man 150. Marvel Triple Action 25. Very low grade Masters of Kung Fu 19. Just an early Masters of Kung Fu. Hey guys, this collection pretty much costed me like $300 or $400 with that trade. So tell me if I got a really good deal on this. Marvel Tales are on Spider-Man 175. Marvel Tales are on Spider-Man 141. Now this is a good one, guys. This is awesome. What If #1. Now this is my third copy, and this one's actually in really high grade. So I have 2 copies of this in high grade and 1 copy in really low grade. But X-Men #1. We got Marvel Team Up 122. All right, now we're getting into some Star Wars. We got Star Wars #9. Again, I have that book, but it's Star Wars. I'll get duplicates of multiple Star Wars issues. Star Wars #8. I believe that's a reprint. Star Wars #9. Or if it's the 35 center. This is a good one to find, guys. Star Wars #2, 35 center. And that's not a reprint. I mean, I thought it was because of this, but it's not. It's a really good one. Then we got Star Wars #3. Star Wars #4. And this is the second print, I want to say, of Star Wars #1. Or not the second print. It's a reprint, I believe. When did that come out? 1982. So it's just another printing of Star Wars #1. So that's a really cool one. It's probably like a $20-ish book. Then this is a book I actually been looking for a bit, but King Size Annual Star Wars #1. And then Star Wars #6. That's a good book. See, those are some good Star Wars, and they're really good duplicates. They're the early issues, and the Star Wars ones don't end there. We got some newer ones that I didn't have. Star Wars 12, Star Wars 14, Star Wars 47, Star Wars 37, Star Wars 17. Talk about pretty good Star Wars. Getting some new Star Wars ones to add to the collection. Those are always good. West Coast Avengers Annual #1. Not a high dollar book. Web of Spider-Man 66. Web of Spider-Man 67. Web of Spider-Man 115. In its polybag, Web of Spider-Man 113. Web of Spider-Man 82. Spirits of Vengeance #1 for the Midnight Suns. Not a high dollar book, but pretty cool. This was just cool. It's not worth a whole lot, but it's awesome. Detective Comics 664. Alright, guys, let's keep going. We got 2 more piles. The Mighty Thor 254. Marvel Tales 83. The Invincible Iron Man 91. Night Stalkers #1 with Morbius, I think. Fantastic Four #1. That one's only like a $2 book. Marvel Triple Action 12. Marvel Team Up 87. The Sensational Spider-Man #0. That's just a cool cover, guys. I like that kind of cover. Then we got Captain Marvel #1. Power Man Iron Fist 48. The Punisher #10. Marvel Tales 152. The Spectacular Spider-Man 189. That's my second copy. Marvel Greatest Comics 40. Alright, guys. We're on our very last pile of this long box haul. Marvel Tales 147. Another copy of Night Stalkers #1. Sealed in its polybag. Again, those Night Stalkers are probably worth $3. And here we go. Astonishing Ant-Man #8. And then Astonishing Ant-Man #4. That Astonishing Ant-Man #4 is like a $140 book. Marvel Tales 174. Doom 2099 #2. This is if I ever decide to sell my Doom 2099s, I can lot them up. And then Doom 29 #3. The only ones they had, so I can sell like 1 through 3. So that's pretty good. Then we got Batman The Killing Time #1. This is the Batman Grave #1. Really good book. Really cool book. Then we got the Batman the Animated Movie comic. Then we got Batman 506. We got Batman 100. That's actually a first appearance of someone. Batman 101. Batman 102. Batman... Oh, this is just a variant of Batman 102. And then to end off the haul, Batman 118. Alrighty, guys. That ends this short box haul. Or not short box, long box. Tell me what you guys think of this haul. Let me know if the $400 trade was worth it. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Please press the like button down below. And subscribe to the next video. See you guys.